I stand in awe before words even found permission to form. Because how do we define the one who defined eternity itself? He was never introduced, never announced. He simply is. Before timeline sequence, he was eternity without interruption. Before life received instruction, he was brightness without source. And yet, we call him names, not to reduce him, but because language is struggling to carry revelation. God, for words too small for the weight it carries, yet still the nearest sound to majesty. Olodumare, the owner of existence, the one who holds destinies without strings. Chukwu, the great spirit, uncontained by space or thoughts. Oh, he's the most merciful, whose mercy does not compete with authority. And across every tongue that has ever surrendered to him in prayers, he answers without needing translations. The one who sits upon the circles of the earth, the balm of Gilead, the one who dwells in an unapproachable light, the one who calls stars by name and the answers, the God who holds galaxies in his hands, the God who holds oceans in the hollows of his hand, the God that existed before it began, the God whose throne is built on righteousness and justice, the God too deep for language and too vast for the definition, the God whom angels bow down to worship without getting used to him. Jehovah Jireh. When provision is absent in sight, it becomes supply in reality. Jehovah Rapha, when knowledge ends, healing begins at his command. The El Shaddai, all-sufficient one, complete without assistance. He's not reacting to history, he's writing it. Not negotiating with time before once it. Not threatened by possibility, he defines what is possible. He's older than eternity, yet fresher than tomorrow morning. He's the God who opens doors and causes what the one really wants. The power that cannot be defeated. The supremacy of all deities. He does not include God, perfection cannot be upgraded. We are talking about the Oba Awoba, we are Sajuoru, Ezebeze, Omeka Naya. We are talking about the King of Glory. Oh, who is this King of Glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. And yet, this God is not distant. He knows man intimately, not collectively, not generally, individually. It is significantly insignificant and it does not see me as a passive creation, but as a thought it will never misplace. So I stand in exalted assurance, anchored in revelation. I walk in what can only be defined as miraculous medicability. Even when I cannot trace his hand, I do not question his wisdom. Even when I cannot interpret his ways, I do not question his sovereignty. Because a God this vast does not need interpretation to remain trustworthy. So I bow, not to witness but a recognition. The finite understanding cannot contain even its majesty. Alpha, before I begin to have vocabulary, Omega, beyond any that tries to define closure, is the God who was, who is, and who remains unexhausted by time. And I do not really believe in him. I surrender unto him, and that is enough.